After an abysmal loss to the Penn State Nittany Lions last week, the Hawks were looking to bounce back in another primetime game against the Michigan State Spartans. The boys in black and gold started the game by slinging the ball around, which the crowd absolutely loved in Kinnick. First, a little dish off to Deontay Vines, whoop, up the sideline with a spin move, then over to Nico Ragaini to set up a field goal, with Drew Stevens drawing the first blood on a 40-yard field goal. Unfortunately for Hawkeye fans, they wouldn't be seeing much more of number 12 as Cade McNamara went down with a non-contact injury later in the first quarter.
I don't want to speculate, but it's, it always is concerning. The guy has to get helped off the field. You feel bad for any player who gets injured, but in his case, it's rough.
The Spartans were slicing up Iowa's defense with slant and mesh routes, leading to their first points of the game, a Jonathan Kim 31-yard field goal to tie it 3 points apiece. But the backup quarterback, Deacon Hill, came in to save the day, throwing a 13-yard touchdown pass to Eric All in the second quarter.
At first, I thought I was just stuck, but then I seen all the blockers come, and I just hit the hole and somehow stayed on my feet. And like halfway through, I was like, oh, snaps, like I gotta secure the ball. Then I just seen the goal line right there. And I was like, screw it, and just reached out and put the ball over the goal line.
And, throwing the ball to him at practice, like during the time when I was running with the ones at practice, and then, him just being upbeat all the time, you really, start to build that connection. I mean, when you have a 6'5", 200-something-pound tight end that's athletic freak, you're probably going to throw the ball to him.
But that was not the most impressive part. Kim decided to hit a 58-yard field goal to end the first half, which is the longest field goal ever hit in Kinnick Stadium. At halftime, the Hawkeyes might have gotten their hands on some butterfingers as they fumbled the ball away, and Cal Halliday returned it for a 42-yard touchdown to start the third quarter. But kicker Drew Stevens continued on his reign of terror, hitting a 53-yarder and then a 36-yarder to tie the game at 16 apiece. But the Sports Center Top 10 play of the day came from Cooper DeJean himself, number 3, on an electric 70-yard punt return touchdown. DeJean was able to field the punt in open space, sprint down the left sideline, and win the foot race to put his Hawkeyes up 23-16.
Yeah, when I saw that punt, where it was, my eyes lit up because I knew there was a chance for at least good 15-20 yards. I've missed having that opportunity to get some big returns, have the ball in my hands.
Anytime number 3 gets the ball, I just look for the end zone. Coop and space equals good for the Hawkeyes.
And Drew Stevens, to end his day with 4 for 4, put the Spartans to sleep on a 34-yard field goal, with the Hawks winning 26-16. Even with the Hawkeyes losing their starting quarterback early on in the game due to a non-contact injury, second stringer Deacon Hill was still able to get the job done and give the Hawkeyes their first Big Ten win of the season. Next Saturday, they will take on the Boilermakers right here on this field for their homecoming game. From Kinnick Stadium, Aiden Wirtz, DITV Sports.